Hi, I'm Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack, and I'm standing in the People's Garden on the grounds of USDA's Witten Building in Washington, D.C. to update you about the progress of our People's Garden initiative. This past summer, I encouraged all USDA employees to participate in the People's Garden movement. Hundreds of you responded to this challenge, and I'd like to thank all of you who got involved. Today, as a result of your hard work and passion, there are 124 USDA People's Gardens around the United States and one in Seoul, South Korea. And USDA employees are planning new People's Gardens all the time. I also want to update you on our progress in expanding the People's Garden here in Washington to include the entire grounds of the Witten Building. Our plans include a wide variety of sustainable gardening practices that can also be adopted at home. The finished garden will help educate the public on how to use water wisely, how to choose the right plant for the right site and climate, and how to create habitat for wildlife. We'll also be working hard to prepare the nation's demonstration plot for the cooler months ahead. We're planting cover crops like barley and winter rye to provide soil cover during the winter. Cover crops are one of the most cost-effective and environmentally sustainable ways to improve soil health. They control soil erosion, protect water quality, and provide food and protection for wildlife. You know, a garden is a terrific way for us to connect with local communities and showcase what we do here at USDA. In this garden, in the past few months, we've harvested 300 pounds of vegetables and donated them to a local food bank. Chefs have come here to shape and share recipes and demonstrate nutritious and delicious ways to prepare fruits and vegetables. We've also held weekly workshops with helpful gardening tips for compost and fertilizer. And just the other day, my wife Christy helped celebrate the creation of a new People's Garden at an elementary school here in Washington, D.C. Let me end by sharing an exciting story. Recently, we heard from two sisters, Jane Ray and Jill Birkendine of Carthage, Texas. Their father, who had served as mayor of Carthage, passed away and had been looking for an appropriate way to honor his memory. Jane was ironing shirts when she saw First Lady Michelle Obama on television addressing USDA employees about the People's Garden Initiative. This moment inspired Jane and her sister to take 2 acres of land that once belonged to their father and donate them to the town of Carthage to create a People's Garden. They'll dedicate the garden next spring, and all the fresh food they grow will be donated to a local charity to help those in need. This story demonstrates the power that gardens have to make a difference in local communities, and it's also a reminder that now is a great time to start thinking about planting a People's Garden next spring. And if you have one planted, to share your story with photos and video with a People's Garden contact in your agency. Please consider joining the People's Garden movement. You can be the face of USDA in your community and help us spread our message about the value of sustainable agriculture and healthy lifestyles. Thanks so much for listening.